Ratri fever, ah? No, nobody is woken up. Sundal fever.
Recording in progress.
That is my sannyas day. Dashmi. Yeah, but it was that year. That year. Everybody got information, yeah. Ah. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Janakalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Manojavam Marudatulyabegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayutamukhyam Srirapadutam Sirasa Namami Santoshini Jaganmata Mama Saubhagyavriddhaye Namaskaromi Bhaktya Tvam Prasanna Varada Bhava Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Hridau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha Jnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashandaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Satchitanandarupaya Vishwotpatyaadihetave Shaya Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha Nilambujasyamalakomanangam Sita Samaropitavamabhagam Pano Mahasayakacharuchapam Namami Ramam Raghuvamsanatham Janmatyasya yadonvayadidaratachartesva vighneswarat Tene brahmahridaya adigavaye muhyanti yatsurayah Tejo vari mridam yatha vinimayo yatra trisargo mrisha dhamna svena sada nirastaguhakam satyam param dhimahi dharma projita kaidavotra paramo nirmatsaranam sadam vedyam vastavamatra vastu jivadam tapatrayonmulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamunikrite Kimva Parairishwara Sadyo Hrityavarudyate Trakritivihi Shushrushu Vittakshanad Nigamakalpataror Gilitam Phalam Sugamukhadamrtadrava Samyutam Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavuka Pravrajandamanupe Apeta Krityam Dvaipayano Virahakatara Juhava Putredi Tanmayadaya Taravo Vinedu Tam Sarvabhuta Hridayam Munimanadosmi Yasvanubhavamakilashrudisaramekam Adhyatmadipamaditirshataam tamundam Samsarinam karunayaha puranaguhyam Tam vyasasunumupayami gurum muninam Narayanam namaskritya naram jaiva narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayete. So we were seeing the story of Prithuraja. Vena was a trident king. And the rishis approached him to give good advice. He didn't listen. So they, with a hunkara shabda, they killed him. Then afterwards, the country was in turbulence. So again, the rishis were invited. So whenever a kingdom is in trouble, a society is in trouble, it is the duty of the acharyas to guide them or to bring back to the normal state. So rishis came back, and then the mother of Vena preserved his body. So they took the body and churned out of the body. First came Nishada, all the impurities came, the form of a dwarf, and they told him to sit down. Nisha became Nishada, tribal people. And then afterwards, out of the hand, they churned and came one pair, and Prithu and Archi. That is where we stopped. So that is the chapter 15. Maitreya Uvacha Atatasya punarviprer अपुत्रस्य महीपते बाहुभ्यां मध्यमानाभ्यां मिथुनं समपद्यत तद्दृष्ट्वा मिथुनं जातं ऋषयो ब्रह्मवादिनः ऊजुः परमसन्तुष्टा विदुत्वा भगवत्कलाम्. Next, when the sages churned the arms of the issueless vena, aputrasya mahipate, aputrasya, issueless vena, a couple, and bahubhyam, madhyamanabhyam, mithunam samapatyata, a couple came out from his hand. A man and woman emerged. Those rishis, tad drishtva mithunam jatam rishayo brahmavadinaha, that brahmavadinaha, the people who are following Vedas, Veda brahmavadinaha, who are uchuhu paramasandushta viditva bhagavatkalam, were overjoyed to find that the couple were part of the Supreme Mahavishnu, and said among themselves, Vishaya Ujuhu, Yesha Vishnor Bhagavataha Kala Bhuvana Palini Iyam cha Lakshmya Sambhudihi Purashasya Napayini Atradu Pradamo Rajnyam Puman Pradayita Yashaha Pradurnama Maharajo Bhavishyati Pradushravah Yam cha Sudati Devi Gunabhushana Bhushana Archirnama Vararoha Pratumeva Varundhati Eva Sakshat Hareram Sho Jato Logarirachaya Yam cha Tatparahi Sri Anujatnena Payini. Now the Rishi said, this one male is a part of Mahavishnu's protective aspect, and the other, the female, is part of Mahalakshmi, who is never disassociated from him. Anapayini. The male will come to be known as Pruthu, Atradu, Pradamo, Rajnyam, Puman, Pradayita Yashaha, Prudhudnama Maharajo, Bhavishyati Pruthushravaha. So the male will come to be known as Pruthu, the founder of the institution of kingship, first king. And this handsome lady, Yam cha Sutati Devi, Guna Bhushana Bhushana, this beautiful lady, a veritable ornament of ornaments, will be known as Archi, and will wed Prithu. Nobody has named, I have never heard Archi so far. Somebody should try it. Archi Nama. Yesha Sakshat Harer Amshaha Jato Loka Nirakshaya. This Prithu is part of Mahavishnu, incarnated in this world for its protection. And this Archi Sri herself, ever devoted to Mahavishnu, following wherever he goes, like Arundhati to Vasishta. Prithuveva Arundhati. Prashamsandismatam Vipra Gandharva Pravarajaguhu Mumuchus Sumanodhara Siddha Nrityanti Sastriyaha Shankaturiamritangadhya neduttundupayo divi tatra sarvam upajagmur devarshipitranam gana. Maitreya says, this Brahmanas glorified him. The leading Gandharvas sang, Siddhas showered flowers on them. The sky reverberated with the sound of conch, drums and pipes. Host of devatas, prithis, rishis gathered overhead. Brahma Jagat Guru Devai Sahasritya Sureshwarai Vainyasya Dakshine Haste Drishtva Chinnam Gadabrata Padayoravindam Cha Tam Vaimene Hare Kalam Yasya Pratihatam Chakram Amcha Sapparameshtina. Brahma, the father of the universe, presented himself there along with the other devatas and the guardian deities. And Brahmaji saw in the right hand of Prithu the emblem of Mahavishnu, including the mark of Chakra, his divine discus. On the soles of his feet there was also a lotus mark. They declare him to be an incarnation of Mahavishnu. Why? Because none but such a one can have the clear mark of the discus on his palms uncrossed by other lines. Generally the mark, your lines are there, so that will cross the discus sign. In his hand, the lines were not crossing that mark. Tasyabhisheka arabdho brahmane brahmavadibihi abhishecha nikanyasmai ajaknu sarvato janaha Sarisamudra gidayo nagagava kagamrgaha Dyaukshidis sarvabhutani samajaknurupayanam Sobhishikto maharaja Suvasa sattvalankritaha Patnyarchishalankrtaya Videjeknirivaparaha. So, Brahmanas now began the performance of the ceremonial bath, conferring on him the kingship, Abhishekam, Raja Abhishekam. While the people in general brought all the articles needed for the rites. So all kinds of presents were all brought from rivers, the ocean, mountains, serpents, cows, birds, deer, from heaven and earth. The installation over, the new king with his queen Archi, in the splendor of all their dress and royal decorations, shone like another Agni. Tasmai jaharadharado haimam veeravarasanam varudasalilasravam atapatram shashiprabham. Now each one started giving one item. So to him Kubera, the lord of treasures, presented a golden throne, while Varuna gave a ceremonial royal umbrella, moon-like and always dipping drops of water. This umbrella was there for Ravana also. He got it from him by force. Not by yeah. That is why in Ramayana there is a description, no? Tulsi Ramayana. When Ramchandraji went the first day, crossed the ocean and went, settled down. In the evening, by the time evening they reached. They settled down and then Bhagavan was lying down and Lakshmana and Hanumanji, Vibhishana and Sugriva, Angada, they were all surrounded, just lying down. Suddenly when he saw yonder in the mountain, there was a lightning and thunder. Bhagavan asked, what is this? So Vibhishana said, it's not lightning or thunder, Bhagavan. It is Ravana is sitting there in his this dancing mandapam and enjoying dance and music. So that mridangam, that sound is like a thunder. And the lightning that you see is Mandodari's diamond earrings. She is moving here and there, you see. And the cloud that you see is the umbrella on Ravana. And then Bhagavan took one arrow, shot, silently went and removed her earring. Umbrella cut. that you don't remember that, huh? It was very interesting. Siddhaji bring out all these interesting things. So that moon-like umbrella was given to Prithu. Then 15. Vayuscha balavvajane dharma kirtimayim srajam indra kirida bhakristam dandam samyamanam yamaha. Vayu, the wind god, gave 2 chauris. Dharma, glorious necklace. Indra, a splendid crown. A Yamaraj, the scepter, symbolic of punishment to evildoers. The king will have that. Brahma, Brahmamayam Varma, Bharati Haramuttamam, Haris Sudarshanam Chakram, Tat Pratyavyahatam Shriyam. Brahma gave a protective armor fabricated from Vedic mantras. The goddess Saraswati, a valuable necklace. The Lord Mahavishnu is discussed Sudarshana itself and his consort Sri, inexhaustible wealth. Wow. Dashachandramasim Rudra Sadachandram Tadambika Somo Mృతమయానం Chan Doshtarupashrayam Ratham. Sri Rudra gave him a sword that is called Chandrahas with the marks of 10 moons. Chandrahasa was given to Ravana also. Ambika, a shield embellished with 100 moons. Soma, handsome horses. And Toshta, a well-constructed chariot. Agnirajagadam chavam suryo resmimaya nishun Bhupaduke yogamayyo yo pushpavalimanvaham anvaham. Agni gave him a bow made of horn of goat and bull. The sun, arrows penetrating like his rays. The earth, a pair of shoes that transport one anywhere at will. The flying saucer, not flying saucer, what was that? In Arabian stories there are some magic carpet and And sky a daily supply of flowers. Natyam sugeetam vaditram andardhanam cha kecharaha kecharaha vishayaccha shishasatya samudra shangamatmajam. The Siddhas gave him skill in dance, music, and use of musical instruments, and the power to disappear at will. That is a beautiful one. The rishis, their fruitful blessings, and the ocean conscious from its depth. Sindhava parvata nadyo rathavi mahatmanaha sutoda magato vandi tam stotum upatastiro stire. The oceans, the rivers, mountains endowed his chariot with the power to go across them all. So that chariot has the capacity to cross over ocean, river, everything. Alama. Now came, generally the king is coronated, the bard will come and sing. Next came to him masters of court ceremonies like bards. But Tavakam sthana vipretya pruthur vainya pratapavan meka nirhridaya vacha prahasannidam abraved. Knowing that they are going to sing his praise, Prithuraja said, smiling, in a deep voice, he said, Prithu said, Bho Sudahe Magatha Saumya Vande Loketuna Spashta Gunasya Me Syad Kimashayo Me Stava Eva Yojyatam Bhamaya Bhuvan Vitata Girovaha. O bards, my virtues have not been manifested or demonstrated. I have not done anything so far. I just got here, sitting in the throne. Oh, what are you going to praise me with? What basis are you then going to sing my praise? So do not indulge in vain flattery. Tasmat parokshas madhupashrudanyayam karishyadastotram apichavajaha satyuttama shloka gunanuvade jugupsidam nastavayanti sabhya. When I have proved my worth in the future, you are free to extol my virtues in your songs. You cannot say that people are prompting you to sing about me. For when there is the Supreme Being with countless virtues and to praise, no one will direct you to sing about me, who have no special merit. So this is what generally do all other kings, you see. Actually, Tyagaraja was asked to sing the king prays. I don't know, you know the story. Tyagaraja, that king at that time, that one of Tyagaraja's disciples went and sang his kriti, the court. Raja was very impressed. And he told him that you call him, ask him to write on me, praising me, my kingdom and my glory. And then they came and told Tyagaraja, and his brother also encouraged. Brother said, what is the problem? Instead of Rama, you write his name, that is all. So everything is simple. You will get lot of money because they were poor. Lot of money, king will give you, shower you with all gold. We are poor, why don't you do that? This tongue is used to sing Bhagavan's glory, not Raja's glory. That's what happened to Tulsidas ji also. Tulsidas ji was taken to the court by Akbar. Tulsidas ji was Akbar's time. And so Tulsidas ji did not prostrate to him. Because he stood there with folded hand, but he did not kneel down or something. That is the custom of the king, Jahampanna, Javanna or something. Yeah. And he has to bend down. He did not do that. So Akbar got angry. How insulting for him. A Brahmana standing there, not going down to him. So he asked this court people, arrest him. So they came to arrest him. And he was about to be taken to the jail. Monkeys came. Hanumanji sent his pada, destroyed everything. Saying that he had to release him. They are not, they look like stories, but they are all really happened. Historical. Huh? Yeah. So, 25th. Prabhavo hyatmanastotram jugupsanyapi vishrutaha bhimanda paramodara paurusham va vigarhitam. Wise men are those who are endowed with virtues, are very modest in regard to the actual virtues they possess and consider it deplorable to encourage self-praise. Wise men are ashamed of their ill fame. So too their praise. See, the self-praise is considered suicidal. There was a time, I don't know, you know the story. Arjuna got the Pashupadastra from Lord Shiva. Now before that, what happened was Bhagavan came in disguise as a hunter and Parvati huntress. And they picked up a quarrel over a boar. And then Arjuna claimed, it is my arrow killed, it is my hunt. And hunter also said, it is my arrow that killed, it is my hunt. So they picked up a quarrel. How dare you say that? Arjuna started fighting. Not only that, Arjuna started abusing him. Ah, you are an uncultured, uneducated, useless fellow living in the forest. How do you, insult? You know who I am? I'm a prince. Like that, he started talking like this and accusing Bhagavan without knowing who he is. Then afterwards he was defeated by the Lord. Then he made a Shivalinga, a Parthalinga, made and started doing Archana. All the offering was going to the hunter. He was surprised and he looked up, Bhagavan is standing there. And he was presented with the Pashupadastra. But then Arjuna being the noble virtues, so naturally he repented that without knowing you, O Lord, I have abused you, I insulted you. So that is a sin. Consciously or unconsciously you do, it's a sin. So for that I may have to go to hell, suffer. So what is to be done? See, he was feeling very miserable that I had to atone the sin. I had to do some prayachita. What is that I can do? So at that time Bhagavan Krishna appeared there. And he said, he felt that I had to commit suicide, I had to kill myself, then only this sin will be atoned. So Arjuna was in that mood. So Bhagavan appeared and said, see, there is a provision in Shastra that you stand up and praise yourself. That I am so and so, I am that, I am this and all that you keep on saying. That is equivalent to suicide. So now that starts, and now these bards were thinking, see, it is not that every day one king get coronated. It's once in a lifetime only the king get coronated. That's the only time we get a chance to sing his glory. But if that is denied, what is our livelihood? Because it's in a lifetime. But the king will give them enough wealth so that they can live a lifetime. So if that is denied, what will we do? They looked at the Brahmanas. What to do? So Maitreya Vacha, Iti Pruvanam Nrupatim Gayaka Munisjotitaha Tushtus Tushtabarasat Tatvagaprita Sevaya. So directed by the sages told them what to do. For that, you praise the king in such a way that he will do in future. Not that he has done. He will do these things in future tense. Nalam vayam de mahimanu varnane yo deva varyo vatataramaya venangajadasya cha paurushani devachaspati namapi bhapramurdhiya. We are indeed incapable of describing the greatness of one like you, who is none other than the Supreme Being, who has incarnated himself by association with this Yogamaya. Even Brihaspati cannot describe the prowess of this one who is born of a limb of Vena. Athapyudarasravasapridurhare kalavatarasya kathamrudadrita yatopadesham munipi prajodita sladhyani karmani vayam vidanmahi. So, still at the prompting of the rishis, we are going to describe with great regard the glories, future achievement of Prithu, who is a partial incarnation of Sri Hari. To the extent the teachers have told us, instructed us. Now, from the 4th verse onward, Esha dharma pradam sreshto lokam dharmenu vartayan goptaja dharma svetunam shasta tatparibandhinam. He will be the noblest among the upholders of dharma. Dharma pradam sreshtaha. Himself following the dictates of dharma. That is very important. Because the king who wants his praja to follow dharma, he himself has to follow dharma. Himself following the dictate of dharma, he will preserve its regulations and conventions and punish its transgressors. Esha ve lokapalanam vibharte gastanotanu kale kale yatha bhagam lokayoruphayorhitam. Singly, he contains in himself all the lokapalas, custodian deities protecting the world, ashtadikpalakas, and embody their powers to work for the welfare of both world in accordance with the need of time. Vasukala upadatte kale chayam vimunchati samas sarveshu bhuteshu pratapan suryavat vibhuhu. Like the sun, he is impartial to all, taking wealth from them by his power and releasing it afterwards for their welfare. Like the sun does it to water. It takes water and give it back in the form of rain. Titikshatyakramam vainya uparyakramatamave bhutanam karunashashvat artanam kshidivrittiman. Endowed with immense sympathy for the suffering of others and possessed of forbearance like the earth, he will be capable of pardoning even people who rise against him. These are all good qualities of a leader. Deve varshasyaso devo naradeva vurharihi kriksha prana prajahyesha rakshishyatenjasendravade. When by withholding rain, Indra subject people to suffering, he will protect them like a real leader. For he is Sri Hari himself who has taken the form and role of a king. Apyayate Pratyasau lokam vadanamrutamurtinam Sanuragavalokena Vichadasmitacharunam. He is showering bliss on this world with his moon-like face, lit up by an inspiring smile and shedding rays of loving glances. Avyaktavatmaishan goodakaryo gambhira veda upagupta vittaha Ananda mahatmya gunaikadhama prithu pracheta iva samvritatma. Though he is in all respect like Varuna, his mental outlook is limitless, his state secrets are confined within himself, he is one with great depth of thought, his wealth is well guarded, his greatness is endless, he is the ground of all virtues, and he is disciplined in every way. Rasado Durvishaha Asanno Vividuravade Naivabhi Bhavitum Shakyo Venarunnustito Nalaha. The fire of Prithu churned out of the Arani, piece of wood from which sacrificial fire is produced, of Vena, is as inaccessible and formidable to enemies at close quarters. None can overcome him. Andarbahicca bhutanam pashyan karmani charanai udasina ivadyaksho vayuratmeva dehinam nadadyam nadyayatesha Sudamatmatvishamabhi dandayatyaatmajamapi dandyam dharmapathe stitaha. As the enforcer of law, he would never inflict punishment on an innocent man, even if the man be his enemy's son. On the other hand, he will never hesitate to inflict punishment on an offender, even it be his own son. Raja, the word itself is what? Raj means shining. So Ranjanat Raja, he who pleases all people, called Raja. 17th verse. Madhra Bhaktihi Parastrishu Patnyamartha Ivatmanaha Prajasu Pitrvatsinthaha Kinkaro Brahmavadinam. These are the qualities. To others' wife, he will show the respect due to one's mother. To his wife, he will be as loving and devoted as to his body's other half. To his subject, he will be as affectionate as father. And to enlightened men, he will be like Kinkara, means servant. Kim karoti, Kinkara. Shankara Kinkara. Dehinam prishtaha suhridam nandivardhanaha muktasanga prasangoyam dandapanirasadushu. To all embodied being, he will be as dear as their own self. In regard to friends, he will foster in them greater and greater joy. He will be attached to the non-attached And towards the wicked, he will be like Yamaraj.